Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. Well, we hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Labor Day.
Yes.
And we hope that you did not labor. And if you did labor, we hope you got paid time and a half. Okay, so with that being said, if you're watching our video for the first time, welcome and we love you. And please subscribe if you like our content. And if you make it to the end or even anywhere in between, give us a thumbs up. Have some, give us a little sugar over here. We really need it to boost our ratings.
Yes.
So, and we appreciate it and we thank you in advance. Now, with that being said, we're going to just chit chat like we do. And please join us. If you don't like what we say, leave a message. Thumb us up, thumb us down, but whatever. But it would be better if you thumb us up and left a message because I will respond. Or maybe you find yourself in an agreement to what we're saying. Mm-hmm. Hey, I love the dialogue. And if I can get enough people, if we can get enough people, we can go live and talk because that's just what I want. I want a talking show where we go live and we talk. That's what I want. That is my goal. So we're struggling, but we're going to get there. You'll see.
We will.
You'll see, by golly. You'll see. Okay, nevertheless, just get into it. So who we want to talk about first?
First, we want to start off with Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
And her Sir Davis whiskey line.
You know what? At the end of the day, Beyonce just don't sell many products.
She don't.
She sell to me. Beyonce sell to her diehard fans.
Yes.
Diehard.
Diehard.
Diehard, and those that have money. That can afford to, skip the electric bill. Mm-hmm. They can afford that. They can afford to, baby can get shoes next month. They can afford that, but her products are high. And this whiskey, I think, is 86 something like that dollars. So, and once you add on the taxes, I guess you're looking at 90 something dollars, right?
Ooh, let's hope she doesn't ship internationally.
Oh,
that would be even higher.
Yeah. So anyway, we know Beyonce as an entertainer. We don't know her. We don't know her. We don't know her children. She has cut us off. This is one of the things that I always had a problem with Beyonce.
You did.
You don't care about us. What is that thing they say? She not like us.
Right, she not like us.
So she doesn't deal with us. I'm not saying she don't fight causes, pay things. I'm not saying none of that.
You don't see it.
But she doesn't do anything for her fans. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan that have ever bought her. I've bought a ticket to her show.
Yes, you have.
2 of them.
And vowed never again.
Yeah, I didn't like it because they made you stay in one area and it was so rigid. And then we waited. Yeah, I'm going to say we waited. I was in Pennsylvania a few years ago. Well, several years back. Yeah, it was. I think it was. It wasn't the Formation. I can't remember what it was. But at that time, I had bought 2 tickets and they were $600 plus. And I bought 2. And it got me on the floor level. But the stage was a little further, but I could see her. And because I could see the tracks in the back of her hair. But I could never get close enough to be able to get. As a matter of fact, I think I was there when her hair got caught in the fan. I think.
As a matter of fact. I think you told me about that.
Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, I like Beyonce. Whatever Beyonce does, I think she's an entertainer. Mm-hmm. That is what she does. I don't see her as an actress, but what I do, I see her as a great entertainer. I don't see her as the greatest singer of all time, but I do see her as spectacular and gives a spectacular show. And she puts her heart and soul in it. And I like her because I like looking at her beauty and the figure of her body when she's fit. When Beyonce is in her fit, she is so built to me like a goddess. At least from looking at it from ultra high def. What is it? Ultra high def 3D, 4D. Looking at it like that, I think her body, and to maintain it.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
even Riri had 2 children, and she's kind of thick.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You know, you even see Nicki Minaj, where she had the butt implants removed. Maybe they're going to do a butt lift. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do to get rid of that loose skin. Yeah, but what I'm saying, her body, I'm sure she's had surgery. They all have. So it's not like I'm not comparing apples to apples. I'm just saying, I think her body is beautiful. I think it's stunning. She's not one of my best dressed. I don't always like what she wears, but I do like her fashion forwardness.
Yes.
And that I just like her fashion forwardness, and I also like the way that her music try its best to stay current with the time. And because of that, it makes it look like she's fighting for us. She really isn't. She's just putting her music out there. Because she is in pulse, she's got the pulse of what's going on. But she herself, she doesn't participate with us.
No, she don't either.
And this is why I think she struggles with her products. I don't know her. Matter of fact, I didn't even know that Beyonce drank whiskey.
I didn't even know. Beyonce,
you know, when you think about it, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, she drank whiskey? Like, that's her drink of choice?
Yeah, she real down from the South. At least that's what she's giving the image of.
You know, she done did that Country Carter. Was it Country Carter?
Cowboy Carter.
Oh, Cowboy Carter, yeah. So, so she still got that. So, I don't see what I'm saying. We don't even know.
Yeah, we don't even know.
We don't even know what she drank.
No. All we know is that it was to honor the ancestors.
That's what she said. Yes, absolutely. I forgot. Yes, because she made it for her grandfather. See, we don't know. We don't know at all. And also, speaking of Beyonce, I heard that she was retiring. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I guess she's got to talk about it sometime.
Yeah, maybe she'll drop Renaissance Part 3 and
There's another Renaissance.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 3 parts.
Okay.
Part 2 was Cowboy Carter. First part was, I don't know, I guess literal Renaissance. Nobody has a clue what Renaissance 3 could be about. She's really pulling it out the hat, I bet.
So, but, I don't know how true it is. I really didn't do no deep dive on it because that's what I heard, but it was out there. But it's only rightfully so. Rihanna, she's coming out with music, or she has come out with music. I believe that she has, but I had already saw that in a reading. But to hear that Beyonce might be retiring soon, maybe in another 5 years. When they say they're going to retire, that don't mean they're going to retire tomorrow. That means they're going to retire like 5 years from now, when you all forgot about it.
That's true.
They may think about it or change their mind. Who knows? But nevertheless, that's all the news we have on Cowboy Carter.
Yep.
And her whiskey. Yee-haw! Oh, I said it wrong. Yee-haw!
There we go.
I messed up with it. I sound like a donkey, didn't I?
Just a little bit.
Okay, who we talking about next?
Okay, the return of Sister Wives.
Oh, yes.
Like,
there's a lot of stuff going on if you follow that. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I think it come on the 15th, if I'm not
September
mistaken. 15th. Is that on a Sunday?
Yes, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Western Time. However, on TLC.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. I have been following that. I used to follow it for years, and then I stopped, and I just went back about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And I'm telling you, oh my God,
yes, We jumped on at the perfect time.
And yeah, because I had stopped watching it for a couple of years. Cause I was like, oh no, I'm done.
Wasn't a fan of Robin.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of Robin. Couldn't take her. Just was. And then I just left for about 2 years. And I tell you, when I came back, it was like I haven't left at all.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I came in because it was a lot of drama. So now it's like Robin, his wife, I don't know if she's happy, but what I did see is that their house is on the market.
Yes.
Oh,
it's right.
And so now that you don't have those wives, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now, Robin? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? I'm so excited about it. I don't know what's going on.
It's going to be juicy. I said it's going to be a very juicy season.
Very, very juicy. So, Sister Wives are coming back. I'm looking forward to that. And definitely, Baby Crone and I talk about that.
Maybe they should rebrand this new season and call it Life After Sister Wife.
Maybe they will. Maybe they have rebranded. Because I was looking at the trailers. The trailers was good. People are already doing interviews with the trailers already. And the trailers has been out, I think, for about, I don't know, maybe a week now. I saw the trailers about 2 days ago. So I've been informed because this is one of my shows and I'm excited about it coming soon. And then I'll be able to have more because right now I have been tangled up, tied up with Brad and Judy.
Yes.
Oh. I've heard so much from so many commentators.
Yeah.
Now, this is a couple I'm invested in. I've heard that they may not be real, that they didn't get married, but some kind of thing. My card said that Judy was in it for a come up. I read on her 3 times. It said that the first time I read on it, I was trying to be gentle because I try not to. That was back in the day when I was being gentle. Now I just tell you how it is. And the card said right back then that they was having problems, and the problem was over the child. You can pull up that video. It's right there. I had already called that about how many months ago? 7 months ago. 7 months ago. I was gentle about it. Then, I don't know, I did one. Then I just did a reading, not even knowing the information that I know now. And it said the same thing. I even did a reading, just you and me practicing a new way that I'm going to start reading. And that way, when I read loud, we could just do it because I'm just ready for this. We're going to work out the kinks in that.
Okay, we will.
But when I heard that, so I'm absolutely floored. Now, from what I understand, now, like everything I say is allegedly, because this is just what I've heard. I don't know how people get their information, but these people are getting information and they are saying 100, not 100, 100. And this is Judy's baby that Brad carried. And that Judy wanted a fair baby to promote her business. But I already said that.
Really, Judy?
Who said, and I even asked you, how do you think her children deal with this? This is Brad's first baby.
Yes.
But it's Judy's seed. Judy. How do you deal with that? And I heard that Brad is asking for child support. Now, I don't know how true it is. It is clear that Judy is the one with the money. And I think that Brad had bills or debt or something. I'm not sure. But I don't care about the money. That's none of my business.
Yeah, this is very messy.
So what do you think about that? About, it was Judy's seed.
Well,
Judy egg. And fertilized by one of Judy's friends.
Well, the question is, because it calls back to the video that we had saw.
That was clever, Judy. Judy covered her tail.
Yep, because the brat did want to take her, at least from a video we saw, that the brat had wanted to take Judy to court or get a
to prove that it was her
test.
child, that whose child it was. So it was coming out then. So this is going to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
But are they married? I don't know. But one thing for certain and 1,000 things for sure,
Okay.
you can't take Judy away from her son. And you can't take Brett away from her son.
Mm-mm,
why? Because Brett carried it.
Yep, she did.
But it's Judy's seed.
That's
my God. Woo!
That would have worked out perfectly.
They are tangled.
Went out well.
They are tangled.
They are. Because who baby is it?
Who baby? Theirs.
Yes, literally.
Brett carried it,
Mm-hmm.
but Judy is the biological mother. They both mothers.
Mm-hmm.
They tangled that.
They did. They tangled
They
that.
tangled
nicely.
that.
Or not nicely.
They tangled that. And Judy wanted a baby to promote her business. I could see that because it's always seems like the baby is always in the camera.
That is.
Judy is always promoting something. The baby is always there.
That's an awful reason to have a child. Just to say, I need to
Don't the Kardashians do it?
They do it. They even do it to dogs.
Okay, so it's being done in Hollywood. But my point is, when I think about that, what do you think? When you think about that?
Besides the fact that it's reckless, I think that honestly, it doesn't surprise me because, like you said, the baby was always in the camera. Judy always in the camera.
Brett don't keep the baby in the camera like that. Mm-mm.
No, I think Brett actually might have a slight problem with the baby always in the camera.
Brett is always there on the floor playing with the baby, holding the baby, and it's just, I always thought that they were cute. But now, don't tell me this is all a fake and a fraud. I truly believe at one point they really loved each other.
At one point.
I truly do. And like I said, sometimes
what happened?
When you have a baby prematurely, they hadn't even been married 2 years and they already in this drama. That's because Brett done probably found something out about this baby.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, it's saying allegedly that Judy is sneaking around with her ex-boyfriend, and I'm wondering, is her ex-boyfriend the seed of the baby?
That's also a good question.
Because if so, then she would probably want to give the family.
Talk about a weird tangle mix-up.
But if I was Brad, what do you do about that? Because it can only be.
Definitely in that case,
one egg.
That is true, but I would definitely say in that case that we're definitely not going to use your ex's sperm to fertilize our baby's egg.
What do you mean?
The fact that if allegedly Judy did use her ex-partners...
Right. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Right, allegedly. That's the rumor on the street. If she did do...
No, that's not the rumor. That's my rumor.
Oh.
But the rumor is that she has probably been out there cheating, and Brett wanted to know who was the baby father in reference to.
Got you.
We heard that.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We did hear that.
That wasn't a rumor.
No.
Okay. And she said she was going to take her to fraternity court, and she wanted a fraternity test. Now, I didn't know how old this video was. I know it was a few months ago, or a couple of months ago, because I knew by the size of the baby. The baby is not even 1 year old.
No.
So I knew that. So I thought when it came back on that they would be back to being lovey-dovey again, but they were not. So now it's more information. So I don't know. Are they together? Are they not? Are they living together?
I don't know.
It's just I don't know. As I get it, I'll keep you posted. I find it so fascinating. I really, really do. And I
just feel bad for the brat. I don't know Judy that well to feel bad for
Judy,
her.
to me, let me be honest. Let me pick a card out for Judy. It could be a good card. I don't know what's in these cards. Right here, Judy. Right here. She's very sweet. She's got a lot to give. She's gentle. She's sweet. She's giving.
Uh-huh.
but she's smart and she's business savvy. She's business savvy. So just because that cup represents water, and water is refreshing, and water is what keeps us alive.
Yes, it is.
But water will destroy you too. Water will scald you if it's hot enough, right?
Yeah.
It'll burn you if it gets steamed hot enough, right? So it has many powers to it. It will overtake you. It will take out, it will freeze up on you.
Yes.
How funny can it be? So when I'm looking at water and I'm looking at the cup, the ace of it, meaning it is the element of it, meaning it has every aspect that has to deal with water. That's what the cups are, with every part of your emotions. And not all your emotions are good. So when water gets angry, it rages.
Yeah.
When water wants something, it could be passive. So when I'm looking at Judy, she's all these things. She's all of these things. So she can be cold, bitter. She could be a tidal wave and overcome and overtake Brad. But she could be nurturing and loving and giving and thoughtful and kind. She can also be buoyant. She could be a lot of things, but she can always drag you down to the depths of hell where there is no life. Am I right? What you looking at?
I was just curious what Judy's zodiac sign
What is it? Scorpio.
No, I was hoping she would be a water
Virgo.
sign. No.
Okay, I'm yelling out like apples.
I mean, she was close enough to a water sign, an Aquarius.
And
yes, the water bearer.
But that's fitting. And the Brett is what? Virgo.
Let's see what the Brat zodiac sign is.
But remember, the one thing that if it gets ugly, Judy had 4 children. Brad had none. And also, this is Brad's first baby. You have to look at all of those revenues.
Yes.
It's sticky, guys.
Yeah, the Brat's in Aries.
Huh?
I said the Brat's in Aries.
Fire. She ain't going down without a fight. You can believe that. So, with that being said, that we have that, I wish them the best. I hope that they can work it out.
Yes.
But Judy is being deceptive, and that's what the card said. And I didn't even want to believe it. I said, I'm just saying it. And I did a reading again, and still came out deceptive.
Yes, it did.
And if I say I read cards and I believe in my cards, if somebody come out the devil, how deceptive can you be? So, deceptive. And everything on Judy's side was deceptive. And you know what? Sometimes when you are deceptive, you can hide behind money.
Yes. Money helps hide a lot of things.
Yeah. So with that being said, who is it next? We'll keep you posted as we find out.
Yes,
well, that's the juicy news. That's juicy. That's juicy. I hate to say it, but it's like a nice, juicy, cold, sliced grapefruit. Just, where you cut it and you put your little sweetener. What is it we drink? Splendor. A little Splendor on top. That's the best thing in the morning. A half a cold grapefruit that's juicy and but anyway, I'm dreaming.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The last juicy people we have to talk about is the Braxtons.
Oh
no, she did not.
Oh. Okay. Baby, come you go. I used to take over. I'm gonna let you have your say. I'm gonna sit back and think on these Braxtons, girl.
Okay. Well, honestly, it is slowly starting to become very peculiar that everybody as in the Braxtons, outside of Tracy's husband, is all about saying Trina wanted this and Trina wanted this. Trina wanted you to do that. Trina did not want this. And like you said last time, where is the proof for what Trina wanted? Because
Not Trina.
Tracy, sorry, my bad. Too many T's.
Yeah, sure.
It is. Tracy. But here goes Tracy's husband doing what he felt was necessary for him and those that knew Tracy. And I'm wondering, as somebody who knew her for, was intimate with her for like 28 years or so, does he know her best out of her siblings and her family members to know what actually Tracy wanted? That's all I have to say, is that I think that actually we should give her husband some slack, because I'm starting to question inside her sisters at this point.
The only reason why I stand with her husband, it's not that I'm gullible, and it certainly isn't that I don't see it. I have looked at it, and besides, I've been married, so I get it. The man is left with nothing, I believe.
Yep.
I don't know if he was left with the house. I don't know what the will was. He had an affair. I don't care if the man had 100 affairs. Tracy stayed with him until the day she died.
She did.
And as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the law is concerned, they were married.
Mm-hmm.
They had not separated their beds, other than the fact that she was sick and was unable to.
Right.
So if it's about a matter that she cheated or he cheated on her, even if he had a baby, she stayed.
Yes.
So if she stayed, they were still operating as a marriage. And how peculiar is none of this has come out about Tracy's life until now, and Tracy's been gone 2 years. And now all of this stuff is coming out about Tracy and Tracy's husband. When Tracy was alive, Tracy didn't talk about this stuff like that. She protected her husband.
Okay.
And if Tracy didn't want to be with her husband, guess what?
What?
She wouldn't have been with her husband. Tracy was that kind of girl.
Got you.
She a Baltimorean.
Oh.
Not from Baltimore, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is that they don't. The thing is, they never liked Kevin. He was hardly ever Big Kev. He was hardly ever on the show. Hardly ever. They didn't like him. And I think that we don't know. How is it that they know so much about the will? They really wasn't close with Tracy like that either. They were on the show. They were traveling with Tony. So what, in the last 2 to 3 years, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying Tracy had a problem with all of them at one point.
Okay.
At the end of the day, this is not what Tracy wanted.
Not this kind of publicity and attention.
But she's got it anyway. You all making money off of it.
Uh-huh.
Fine with me, because it's great entertainment.
That's true.
You got Tracy's son up there talking against his father.
Mm-hmm.
This is madness to me. He didn't do it when she was alive. Why is she doing it now while she's gone?
Right. And that does make me wonder.
And everybody's saying it was a good idea to leave it to him. Well, how? He seemed very immature. From what I understand, what? You want to blame his father because his father, what? He didn't treat him. This boy was 28, 25 years old, 25, 26 years old when his mother passed.
That's true.
He's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a kid. He was a grown man with a child and married.
That's true, honestly.
So you going to your father for solace, and how your father going to give you anything when he's broken? You're not a kid or a boy. You're a man. He can't help himself. He broken.
Okay.
He feeling like, you want people up there looking at him like he Lil Kev. Lil Kev is a man.
Mm-hmm. He wants to be acknowledged as one.
And you going to your father at your father brokenness. He ain't got nothing to give to you. So you said people saying, y'all know he's jealous. I would be jealous. I would be not jealous. I'd be angry. I'd be pissed off. You do this to me. And my mind would say, they tricked her. They did something. They caused her to change it because they hated me. That's how I would feel.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel like, she was vulnerable and they was messing around. They was over there all the time. And now they put my son in charge and took me out over some BS because they said I show her body. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my wife. She can say whatever she wants. And she could have said all of that to you. But why she could have said something to me different? Mm-hmm. Why would I hurt her? Why would I want to just do something, be malicious? What peace it finds in me? It's 2 years and you all can't even sleep and struggling because your soul's not right. I've said this.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
He ain't sleeping and eating because he lost his wife.
Mm-hmm. So y'all do right, like y'all said, y'all be haunted.
You be haunted. Stranger things than this is going to happen. And now her son, and if you think that any mother would want this division between his father and son, they didn't have it when she was alive. And if so, it didn't make to the table.
That's true. That's true.
So why is all this out to me? Why y'all exposing her son like that? He just looked like a broke down piece of meat.
He does at this point.
Vulnerable. Seems like he's a woman beater. Why would he get arrested?
That's a good question.
Who called?
Nobody touched that topic.
Who called and told where? Everything I'm saying is allegedly, but who called and said? Who told where he was?
Exactly.
Come on. Could have been his wife, who he was just there with her doing his hair apparently.
Exactly.
And they were shocked to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like could have been a setup. I don't know. And it seems like from what I understand from what I'm understanding, he keeps saying he's not doing good.
Yeah, he does make sure to keep that.
So is he drinking? Is he drinking?
I'm not sure.
Is he smoking weed? Mm-hmm. Is he doing both? Is he popping pills?
Who knows what he's
doing? So all of this, and he done fell apart. Yes. And this is who she left her estate in his hands?
Yeah.
She would have been better off leaving it to the father.
She really would have.
I don't know how people think.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can be with me until the day you die. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. He said he was there with her. And Trina saying she was there. So who was where? Were they both there? I don't know. They so broken. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, that's his wife. And she chose to stay with him. And he was there until the day she died.
Yeah.
And another thing, this is a fact. As cancer patients get on and closer to death, like a year or so, their memory does go. Remember Bonnie had that? They do. I forgot about that with my sister.
Yeah, you're right.
Their memory goes. Not like they don't remember things. Mm-hmm. They forget things like wills, what they signed. They just forget. Their memory is just not. And I remember before it got worse, she had said to me, she said, I'm finding myself not remembering like I'm used to. She can have conversations normal and everything, but she just couldn't remember things. And I found a will mm-hmm. that she told me about, but I forgot all about it. And was it a will or beneficiary?
Yeah, beneficiary.
And it was, I forgot all about it. I thought she said she had let it go. Mm-hmm. But she didn't. See? So that could be that she wasn't in her right frame of mind. I don't know. But all of these are possibilities that can be looked into. But how can they be looked into when this family is mad she didn't want her body seen?
Mm-hmm.
So what? She's gone.
Yeah.
She ain't in that house no more. You're fighting over a corpse.
Yeah, it's ridiculous at this point.
Sometimes things don't always go the way we want them to go. One thing for sure, she didn't want to leave at 50. That didn't go the way that she would hope.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, things happen. And that man have a right to mourn.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's right, and I don't care what anybody say, even their son. How is it that y'all getting their son to say these cruel things about his dad? This is not healthy.
No,
and why
not.
is Trina, I told you I don't even recognize her anymore. Why is Trina so mean?
No idea.
Life has embittered Trina to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what went on in her life.
And Tawanda is frightful.
Tawanda is frightful.
She's frightful. And I don't... Ooh, when she called that guy out, very frightful.
Yeah. OG, where's OG?
You sound too sweet. She's frightful.
I can't.
So I don't know what's going on, but so far it's something supposed to be something next week. We'll keep you posted.
Yep.
Please follow us. But these are the things that's making around in the news, and this is what people are definitely talking about. So please join the bandwagon. Get into it. Yes, go ahead.
We did briefly forget to mention somebody. Since we're talking about reality TV shows, The Valley is supposed to be coming back on Bravo, and we heard that apparently Jax and Brittany are in the process of getting a divorce or separating.
They are in the process of a divorce. And she said she filed. Good for you, Brittany, because he's not in love with you. And I don't think he's been in love with you a long time. My personal opinion, I feel as though by you constantly drinking and getting drunk and vomiting grossed him the hell out. I think that you didn't hear him. I heard him, and I don't know him. And it's just that it just was gross. He found you undesirable.
He did.
You just wasn't his type anymore. And he would have stayed married to you. You would have been miserable.
Sure.
And I know that Jax acting like he didn't do it. Jax didn't want you. I don't know how painfully clear. When a man don't want to sleep with you, when they don't want you to have their children, they don't want you. He's not even around. He's around for the baby.
Yeah.
And then he bickers and fight with you. It was you holding on. I don't even know why you married Jax. Nobody could tell you. You married him. And he was like this before you married him.
That is true.
But he needed you for whatever you gave him. And y'all were good together for a while. But I'm telling you, Jax, he loves you. And he'll always love you. But Jax fell out of love. He's not in love with you. And he haven't been in love with you for a long time, if ever he really was. And whatever it is, I think Jax struggled with the defect of his son.
Yeah,
I feel that very, very strongly. I gotta pick a card. This is hard. Okay, I'm going here. This card here is like, this is the 9. And this is someone that's sitting back and have all their accolades, who have all their stuff well together. Everything is perfect. They good at this, they that, they got it all. And they sitting there, but right behind that blue curtain is the thing that gives them a blue heart.
Aww.
His son. And so when he's with Brittany, it's like a reminder. And that's what I see. It's like, no, I don't want to have no children by you. Maybe subconsciously he blamed her. Maybe subconsciously he drank. Maybe. He probably never admitted this is why he need counseling. Or maybe he feel as though he did it. I don't know. Maybe he felt together they did it. Maybe they didn't have anything to do with it. But Jax is tormented, but he's far from crazy.
Okay.
He's a tormented soul. And he's gotten wise and sharp over the years. And he did not love Brittany. And if anybody want to believe that he was in love with Brittany, no, it was clear. And Brittany knew.
She did.
Brittany just didn't want to let him go. No. Jax is a catch. And when Brittany fell in love, she fell in love with a catch.
Yeah.
He was a jackass, but he was a catch. And he was going places. And he took Brittany from her country life and gave her the big life and big city. And Brittany is famous because of Jax.
That is true.
And the world of reality TV, she's I would say she's well known.
Yeah, most definitely.
In the reality world. Well, anyway, that's it. Anything else? That was our news. I think we got it all out. That's the chit chat on the curb. That's it. Yeah. Hey, you got anything to add? Please tell us. Support us by thumbing us up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please. And we appreciate it and we thank you in advance. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Chit Chat
with Us News.
There we go. I'm going to remember it. Right? You ready?
Sunflowers.